How to create a digital flip book using FlippingBook.com. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I'll talk about FlippingBook.com and how you can actually turn your PDFs into digital flipbooks where you can add links within them, videos, you can track them and much more that you can do with them. So let's actually go ahead and get started and talk about FlippingBook. Now FlippingBook is a platform that has the following price plans, and it's going to basically allow you to convert your PDFs into an actual digital flipbook, which is shareable by link, and you can also protect them using passwords and much more. So what I suggest that you do first is go ahead and try it for free. They do give you a free plan for 14 days, and you can just go ahead and try it out for free. See if you like it or not, see if it's your type of platform, and then from there, let's actually go ahead and show you how to get started. So the first thing that you will need to do is just go to FlippingBook.com, and then from here, you will need to just click on try for free and just sign up. You just enter your information and that should be good enough, or you can just sign up with Google. Once that's done, you can just log in and you should find yourself within the dashboard. Okay, so once you...
The title reflects the...
Sorry about that. So once you... This video played. Anyway, so once you sign up and enter your account, you should find yourself within this page right here. So within this page, you can either upload a PDF file, which is obviously what you want to do, or you can just start with demo PDF so you can see how it actually works. This way you can create a PDF that is compatible with the sort of things that you'll be doing within FlippingBook, because within FlippingBook you won't really be able to edit the PDF itself within like text and stuff, but you'll be able to add links to it and much more. So let's actually go ahead and get started. Now I don't have a personal PDF that I have to present to you, so I will just start with a demo PDF from the website itself. So I'll just click on that, and it should create the flipbook for me. Now it is going to show you exactly the same things that you see from now if you have uploaded your PDF from within your computer. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and you should be or you should find yourself within this page. So here you should find all the flip books that you have created, and if it's the first one, you can just find it right here. So what you can do is just go ahead and click on customize next to the name of the flipping book, or flip book I mean, and then from here is going to be where we will basically be able to customize everything that is related to the flip book. So the first thing that we will need to do is give it a good title and description. Now make sure that you actually give them a an actual title and description. It's not something that is only related to you, but something that is actually going to reflect upon the flipbook, because this is what people will actually see when they actually access your flipbook. So make sure that the title and description are very informative and nice and clean. So we can just, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to call it my flip book. I don't really have any other names right now. And for the description, I'm just going to leave it as it is. No need for me to actually change it right now. It's just an example anyway. So, but for you, obviously, make sure that you change it completely and make sure that it suits the flip book that you want to create. Next up, we will just adjust the skin. The skin is this space around the flip book. Now, this is the flip book you can see in the middle, and the skin is going to be all that is around it. So you'll be given a few options here, so you can use any of them. I like personally to keep black carbon. It looks the best for me, at least in my case, and maybe you can change it up depending on how the flipbook actually looks like for you. And you'll be given the option to also keep the background like I just saw earlier, but now that it is removed, we can just move on to the next thing, which is going to be branding, because you can actually send people to other pages within here. So make sure that the branding is also going to suit your business and brand. So we can just click on branding and set up a few things here. So we can set up the logo, which is going to show up on the right side at the bottom here. So let me just go ahead and set up the logo. We just click on it, browse logo image, and I don't really have a logo. I'm just going to be using this one. I think it should work. And then once it loads in, you can just click on OK, and you can see it already on the right side here. So next up, we can change the background image. So instead of actually having one of those skins here, you can just go ahead and set up a background image if you want. Let me just use this one by Martez for the sake of this example, just to show you how it's going to look like. And if you can just, set up these things like image placements and filling from center or not. And you can see how it's going to look like. But I would rather just keep it as this. So I would want to go to branding and remove it from here. So we just click on here and so we just click on custom and remove it manually. If we just go back to skin maybe. Okay, black carbon, yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's how pretty much how to remove your background image if you don't want it. So color palette is going to be a few other things like within the skin itself. So we can just change the panels to become a little bit lighter gray. The background, which is the entire thing, you can make it darker or whichever color that you want. And also the link highlights within the actual notebook, or I mean the Flipbook, and you can just change the opacity on it and make it a little bit different if you want. You can just click on OK, and now you can see the color of the links have changed. If you want to also add a favicon, you can do so as well. So next up, which is one of the most important ones here, are the controls, which are those at the bottom here. So the share one, if you want to actually have the people that access the Flipbook to be able to share it with others, you can just keep it on. If not, you can just turn it off, and you can see at the bottom it actually goes away. So I'm just going to keep it on. Same goes for print, download, and text selection. For text selection, if you turn it on, now you actually can select the text. Nothing much to do here except, you can just copy and just copy, not paste. You can't really edit the text, but you'll be able to copy stuff. So if you want to just keep this on, it's completely up to you. I will just turn it off, or actually let me just turn it on in case someone actually wants to copy stuff. Table of contents are this one right here, which is going to show you on the left side the table of contents, and you also have the thumbnails. I prefer to just keep one of them at least. I don't like to have both at the same time, so I'll just keep the thumbnails and turn off this one. Same goes for notes. If you want to have personal notes, you can just do them or add them right here. Sound, full screen, zoom, and search are also the same. If you want to add a pinned sidebar here, which you can just turn on and make sure it's thumbnails or something is going to be pinned, and you can just always going to be here instead of just clicking on it and removing it. It's always going to be here once they actually open it up. So that's pretty much for controls, what you can do with it. Next up, we've got privacy. This is going to be how you want to share your Flipbook, whether it's going to be shareable by link, password, which is going to be protected by password, or if you want it to be within a website that you choose. So you can just enter the domain here. Or you can just make it private so that it is only viewable by you. So let me just go ahead and keep it as shareable link. And obviously you can make it public if you actually upgrade, and anyone actually can find it and view it. Now, those we already talked about, you can just turn them on or off. And here, lead capture form, which is very nice. You can just turn it on, and this is going to allow people to actually enter their emails first before they can access it. So if you want them to, if you want to find their information like email, phone number, and stuff, we can just do so from here. You can add field, phone number, for example, or name. Let's just do name. And we can make it either mandatory or not. And also they can skip for the time being. If you don't want them to skip, we can just scroll down a little bit, turn this off, and now they actually need to submit it in order to read this Flipbook. Or we can just turn it off, which is completely up to you. And then we've got the accessibility, which is going to allow people with screen readers to actually read within the original PDF, or you can just keep it off. Completely up to you. Next, we've got settings, which are just, aesthetics things, like for example, page turn mode. You can, just, you can see that it is flipping as if it's an actual flip book, or you can just make it slide. Which in this case, I mean, it's a flip book, so we would want to keep it as flip, right? And then we can just change the book layout from 2 pages or 1 page. I would just keep it to 2 pages. Shadow depth is going to be this part in the middle, and you can see it's just going to give it this feel that it is an actual flip book. If it's none, it's just going to be 1 page, basically. So I just keep it as normal. And then here, the offset, I just suggest that you keep it the same unless you know what you're doing. Look at the number of the pages now, it changes depending on the offset. I would just keep it at 0. And then here in page pop-up navigation, just keep it on fixed zoom mode, keep it on. Hardcover, if you want to add a hardcover and make it brown or something, you can do so to just give the aesthetic that it is an actual flip book, like so, or an actual book. And you can just turn it on or off. Book thickness is just going to give it also the perception that it is an actual book with a lot of pages. And then we've got link highlighting, which is going to show us the links, as you can see, once you actually flip the book. If not, you will just not see it, unless you obviously hover over it. So last option here is right to left. So if you're writing in Arabic or something, you can just make it right to left. So this is part 1. Part 2 is, if you scroll to the bottom, you can add videos, links, and more stuff. If we just click on it, it's going to take us to the exact same pages that we have. And you will need to, within the PDF, once you are actually creating your PDF, create the buttons that you want with your designs and everything, because like I said, you can't really edit the text in here. But what you can do, for example, if you have, let's say this is a button, this check mark is the button, we can put a link on it, for example. So we can just click on link on the left side, and it's going to give us this option. We can just resize it so it's more or less like the shape here. And now we can just, on the right side, give it a link. Or if you want, we can also send it to another page. So let's say we want them to go to page 7. If they click on this, we will just click here, make sure it is page, enter the page number, and that's it. Same goes for the rest of them. So if you want to add image gallery, video, you will need to add links, and also the rest are the same. After you're done, you just click on finish, and it's going to take us back to the flip book. So this is in page 10. So let's go to page 10 and test things out. If we click on it, whether it's going to take us to page 7 or not. So let's go to page 10. As you can see here, we have a link. If we click on it, it should take us to page number 7. Okay, great. So this is pretty much it. Once you are done, you just click on finish. And here you'll be given the link and everything. If you want to share, you can just click on share. You can embed stuff, view stats, and that's pretty much how to create a digital flip book using FlippingBook. So first, just manage your PDF. Make sure that you create a PDF that is filled with buttons and links and stuff, and then you can just adjust everything within the customization here using FlippingBook. So I hope you liked this video, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.